So, the leaks for JJK chapter 229 are out now, and we start off directly after the end of last chapter, where we saw blood coming out of Gojo's nose, as he seemed to get dizzy. Quick shout out to Miyamura for the leaks, by the way. But yeah, I'ma just get right into it. The chapter starts off with Gojo and Sukuna opening their domains again, and Gojo just wipes off the nosebleed, not caring much. Even Yuta seems shocked, but I guess it doesn't matter. Of course, since Sukuna used domain expansion right away, Angel deduced that even Sukuna can regenerate the burned out CT through RCT, just like Gojo was doing. Kusugave says Gojo once again has to deal damage to Sukuna so that he can't maintain his domain, just as Sukuna would destroy Gojo's domain from the outside. So basically, we're gonna do the same thing all over again. However, Shulko asks everyone not to deem this situation as unfavorable for Gojo. If Sukuna's hit with the limited void's effect for just a few seconds, he will be incapacitated. And Shulko goes on to say, if Shrine collapses within 3 minutes, Gojo will win. Gojo just needs to stop Shrine in 3 minutes. And then we see Gojo begin his assault on Sukuna. He begins bodying him, at least trying to, and he goes off on Sukuna, trying to finish him off in those 3 minutes inside his own domain. We see Gojo pulling Sukuna towards him, and he tries to land a hard punch into Sukuna, but Sukuna manages to block it. But the next moment, we see both of their barriers breaking, and both of them are smiling because I think they both know they tied again. After all, both Gojo and Sukuna's domain seem to have collapsed at the same time once again, and Sukuna's once again left with injuries that Gojo managed to deal just in the nick of time. Mei says, don't make them all feel nervous, because even I think everyone's feeling nervous right now. But Miwa says if it comes to battle inside the domain, Gojo is stronger. And Yuji, he says Gojo can win. And then we see Gojo and Sukuna opening their domain yet again, but this time something is different. Everyone notices that Gojo's domain was expanded a bit earlier, and we see Gojo say that since Sukuna went on to heal his body first, he was a bit late to regenerate his burnt out CT, and even though it wasn't even 0.01 second, Sukuna was still delayed, and as a consequence, Sukuna's malevolent shrine collapsed within 3 minutes inside Gojo's barrier. And we see Gojo land a direct hit onto him, and Sukuna is frozen, Fraud Kuna is frozen, and his domain collapses. Sukuna is finally hit with Gojo's unlimited void, and look at him, bro, I've never seen Sukuna like this. Sukuna is absolutely frozen with blood pouring out of his mouth, and Gojo sprints towards him to finish him off. After Sukuna gets hit by void, Gojo even says, no, not yet. At the very least, I'm going to crush his heart. I'll sew his lungs and livers. I'll bring him closer to death than Yuji at the juvenile detention center. Gojo's trying to get revenge for Yuji. This is crazy, but I think he's getting a bit too emotional. Of course, it's still not over for Sukuna, but you know what this fraud does? Yeah, Sukuna is a fraud because he summons Mahoraga, his own special version. Gojo gets surprised, but he quickly gets ready to destroy Mahoraga with a single hit before it adapts to Eliminate Void, because we know he can do that. Gojo tries to use Curse Technique Reversal, but you know what? Mahoraga destroys Gojo's domain from the inside. Gojo is shocked to realize that's already adapting to the Void, and that's where the chapter ends. We get an editor's comment also that says a fearless smile that breaks the balance, talking about Mahoraga, but I'd say Fraud Kuna broke the balance. If this doesn't prove that Sukuna is a fraud, I don't know what does. This man, he lost the battle, but he said, Mahoraga, please come save me, please. And Fraud Kuna, he needed a teenager's body just to have a chance against Gojo, and he still almost lost if it wasn't for Mahoraga. But yeah, unfortunately, there's a break next week, so we're gonna have to wait a bit for the next chapter. But yeah, it's like almost 3 o'clock here, so I'm gonna end the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is it over for Gojo? Leave a like and subscribe too. But yeah, peace.